Speaking of chamber matches, we're going to go to our first one of the evening. It is going to be Sheamus, Ryback and John Cena taking on the trio named as The Shield. I'm sure this match is going to be brutal. In case you guys aren't aware, we have made this an Elimination Chamber matchup. In real life, as far as I'm aware, it's just going to be a standard 6-man tag, although Elimination Chamber has been rumoured, but as of yet there has been no official announcement. But because this is my pay-per-view, I want to make it that much more entertaining for you guys. So we're not going to be doing a regular 6-man tag, we're going to be doing an Elimination Chamber 6-man tag. And if you guys aren't quite aware how that works, basically 2 guys start the match off, 4 competitors remain in the pods, and then every minute or 2 after that, a random superstar enters the match before eventually all 6 men will be in the ring. And as far as pinfalls and submission goes, it's going to be elimination style, just like a regular Elimination Chamber match. So we're going to be seeing a number of pinfalls and submissions in this contest. Hopefully it's going to be very entertaining for you guys. I didn't mention it on the first match of the show, but on the second match, remember to let me know down in the comment section below who you think is going to win and why. If you're watching this as a single video, be sure to vote for your winner by going down to uploaders comments and either leaving a vote for the team of Ryback, Cena and Sheamus, or if you think the Shield are going to win, then leave a vote for the Shield. Or guys, if you're watching this as part of my full simulation pay-per-view, because any long-term followers of me will be aware that I do a big show as one big hour-and-a-half pay-per-view, and a couple of days later I split it up just that way, because before, when I've done just purely one big one, some subscribers have kind of complained that their video or their computer or their internet can't handle such long videos. So just to kind of make everyone happy and satisfy everyone, I do them as a big pay-per-view, because a lot of people do prefer the long videos. But then for the people who can't watch the long videos, I do separate it so you guys can watch every single match individually. But back into the show, we can see now Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, also known as The Shield, making their way to the ring. Only their second official match in the WWE. I'm sure this is going to be brutal. Of course, we go back to TLC and The Shield defeated the team of Team Hell No and Ryback, which was an awesome match at the time. That was a 6-man TLC match. At the time I wasn't exactly looking forward to the match going into the match, but once that match happened it was absolutely classic. So hopefully again in this Elimination Chamber match, the Shield can really show the WWE audience that despite being rookies, these guys can get the job done, and they're going to be future mainstays and future world champions of the WWE. As you can see there guys, Sheamus and Reigns going to be kicking off this match. Like I said before, every minute or 2 after, another superstar is going to enter the match before eventually all 6 competitors will be officially in the ring. These 2 guys kind of similar in size. Obviously Sheamus with a huge experience advantage, though Sheamus hasn't exactly been in the WWE, you know, an incredible amount of time, but he is of course a multiple time WWE / World Heavyweight Champion. His most recent reign ending at the hands of the Big Show, now going back just a few months ago. Second competitor to enter the match, and it's going to be Ryback. So the Shield ironically are going to be outnumbered. Of course, as we've grown to know by the Shield, they tend to always work in their pact. It's not very often you see a Shield member on their own. They're always in the trio or maybe as a double. But in this contest, at least early on, the Shield are going to be outnumbered. It's going to be Ryback, Sheamus taking on Reigns early on, but Reigns fighting off the pressure of a belly-to-belly suplex onto Ryback. Sheamus can't help but just look on in the corner, now coming over to help his buddy Ryback. Ryback and Sheamus. I thought they're going to be going for a double team maneuver, it wasn't to be. Sheamus working on the legs, and I think we're not exactly too far away from another competitor entering the action. The only question is it going to be John Cena to complete the other team, or is it going to be another Shield member to come out and help Reigns, who's in trouble early on? And the Shield with more disadvantage now. The irony is incredible. John Cena entering the match. So as it stands, it is going to be 3-on-1 Sheamus, John Cena, Ryback taking on Reigns. Sheamus accidentally belly to belly a Ryback. Not quite sure what that was about, but it looks like all is forgiven. This 3-on-1 beatdown continues. I'm sure it's only a matter of time there before Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins enter the match, maybe about a minute or so away. But the question is, in the meantime, is this beast of the Shield gonna be managing to kind of not get pinned in that time or not submit? I guess we will see very shortly indeed. If I was John Cena, Sheamus or Ryback, I would definitely be trying to get the early pin to eliminate the big man of the group, but so far it looks like they're just going to be concentrating on dishing out some pain rather than going for the pin. And this match is going to continue with Dean Ambrose entering the match now, so it now goes to a 3-on-2 with Seth Rollins still in his chamber pod, about a minute or two from also entering the action. Dean Ambrose now going after John Cena, but John Cena taking Ambrose down with the Lufaz press. And meanwhile, Sheamus taking down Reigns once again with that big back body drop. Also Ryback there trying to get involved, and Reigns going for a running move. Sheamus the powerhouse, the Great White, not taking it. Spinning power slam. Big man on big man. On the other side of the ring, Dean Ambrose with a nice DDT, snapping Ryback's head down. Easy mistake to make there, but Dean Ambrose now going for white noise on Sheamus. Oh, Sheamus taken down to the mat. Ambrose in for the pin. One. Only a 1 count by Dean Ambrose. Sheamus not going down to his own move. Finally, Seth Rollins entering the match. This match is now officially 3-on-3. John Cena with a nice suplex onto Reigns out of the corner. Meanwhile, Ryback and Seth Rollins going at it. Also Sheamus now turning his attention to Rollins. But Rollins with a nice counter. Putting the Great White on the top rope. What is Rollins going to be going for? Hurricane Rana sending Sheamus into the centre of the ring. What a great match this has been. Oh, John Cena, top of the screen, sent headfirst into the glass. Dean Ambrose now definitely the more kind of insane member of the group, off the top of the chamber. Climbing up that still, dropping onto Cena. What a great performance by Dean Ambrose thus far in this contest. Taking the former world champion to school. Of course, John Cena, arguably one of the most successful competitors ever in WWE history. So anyone that can get the pin on John Cena, what a great rub that is going to be for one of these 3 young members of the Shield. John Cena finally getting to his feet, but Ryback and Sheamus aren't exactly doing too bad. Ryback taking Dean Ambrose in the corner of a couple of shoulder thrusts, but now Dean Ambrose with a knee to the face, and now it looks like he's going to be giving Ryback a couple of shoulders as well. Oh, followed up by a big knee. What a move by Dean Ambrose. Very talented, a former CZW champion, and if you guys don't know what that federation is, basically kind of think an even more violent version of ECW. If you guys thought that was even possible, not for everyone, but still, you can't take it away from him. A former world champion in that organisation. John Cena trying to get the submission. Broken up there by Dean Ambrose. This match does continue. Kind of hard to follow. Plenty of action in the ring. Of course, there's been no pins or submissions as of yet. Oh, Roman Reigns taken down by the Doctor of Thugonomics, or shall I say the former Doctor of Thugonomics. Dean Ambrose attempting to take Sheamus to school, not exactly working too well. Meanwhile, John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle, you can't see me, down. Fist first onto Roman Reigns' head. Cena going for the pin. Not even a 1 count. Seth Rollins breaking that up. Wise move by Seth Rollins, doing the right thing in regards to his team. Dean Ambrose, second time in this match, white noise under Sheamus. Ambrose going for the pin. 1, Again, only a 1 count. The Great White showing amazing fight early on in this contest, kicking out of his finishing move, not once but twice. Dean Ambrose, top rope. Oh, going for a nice fist drop onto Sheamus onto the outside again, but only another 1 count. Oh, but Sheamus into the glass, but completely no sound on it, sending Dean Ambrose into the steel. Ryback with a nice delayed vertical suplex. Meanwhile, Sheamus, surely not. Sheamus with a high cross onto Dean Ambrose on the steel into the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Dean Ambrose somehow finding the way to kick out at that amazing high cross on the steel. In the ring though, Ryback, a nice spinning power slam onto young Seth Rollins. Into a submission maneuver. Is Seth gonna tap? No, Seth showing great power, sending Ryback over the front. And now Ryback turning his attention back to the biggest member of the Shield, Roman Reigns. Oh, Cena with the roll up. 1, 2, only 1.5. Cena not quite getting the 2 count. You can see that Ryback and Sheamus now double gutbuster onto Dean Ambrose. And this match continues. No pinfalls or submissions yet, but Ryback wake up taunt. It could be good night for Dean Ambrose. He hits it into the cover. Kicking out straight away, possibly by instinct by Dean Ambrose. Not quite sure. He knows exactly where he is after taking Ryback's finisher. Ryback continuing going to work, but now turning his attention back. Oh, belly to belly. Where's Dean Ambrose going? Dean Ambrose now on top of the chamber pod. Oh, changing his mind, jumping off because he can see his team potentially in trouble. As I'm saying that, Seth Rollins going for the pin on Cena, but Cena kicking out more or less straight away. Ambrose out continuing his assault on Ryback, the biggest member of the opposing team. But Sheamus, no small man himself, nice spinning power slam to Seth Rollins, the youngest member of the Shield. It seems like nobody can get a pin in this contest so far. It continues, all 6 men still in the match. But I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we're seeing our first elimination. Cena nearly eliminated by Dean Ambrose. Sheamus coming in at the last second, just about making the save. Roman Reigns again showing amazing strength and power, taking Ryback down with that nice power slam into the cover, but once again Ryback kicking out these 6 men, leaving it all in the ring. Move after move, none of these competitors will stay down. Another belly to belly by the Great White. Oh, Seth Rollins in trouble. Cena going for the AA attitude adjustment to Seth Rollins, but Cena into the cover. 1, only a 1 count. Seth Rollins kicking out of an attitude adjustment somehow, some way. I've got no idea how these guys are carrying on. But oh, Dean Ambrose with his variation of the white noise for the 3rd time onto Sheamus, surely enough. Oh, I think it would have been enough that time if it wasn't for John Cena breaking on that pin attempt. Dean Ambrose got Sheamus on the top rope. Nice deep arm drag off the top rope into the centre of the ring. But Ambrose not going for the cover. Again, sending Sheamus onto the outside of the ring, onto the steel. Definitely a dangerous place to be for both these competitors. Oh, as Sheamus is sent face first into the glass of the chamber pod. And again for the 2nd consecutive time, followed up by a running knee hit to Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus. Oh, actually, I think that was Roman Reigns getting the pinfall on Ryback, and now Dean Ambrose getting the pin on Sheamus, it looks like. Yes, it is. So Sheamus and Ryback in back-to-back pinfalls. So this match in a matter of seconds has fallen down to a 3-on-1 contest. The Shield being Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns taking on the one sole survivor of the opposing team, John Cena, and it looks like Cena might not be lasting for too much longer. Oh, another move. Dean Ambrose hitting his signature move, vintage Ambrose on John Cena. Seth Rollins picking the scraps. 2, 3. Seth Rollins picking up the final pinfall on John Cena, and that means the Shield have defeated Ryback, Sheamus and John Cena without even having a single member of their team eliminated. What a huge victory for these 3 young competitors. A bright future ahead, I'm sure, as far as these 3 Shield members go in the WWE, possibly future world champions. Nevertheless, huge victory tonight. What a victory by the Shield.